So, Chin Chin is Japanese for penis.
Oh god!
Nice.
I was wondering why you kept saying it, and I was like, you don't know.
I don't know. I definitely don't know. But now I know, and I'm not gonna change it.
How do I change my goddamn name?
You don't.
So that's when you're like chin of all chins. You're kind of chin yourself.
No, so can you just change Saturn to Saturn? I think it's
No, that's Saturn.
Saturn? Okay, we're
I'm
keeping
not
Saturn.
Saturn.
No.
Okay.
No.
I believe that we are ready, which means I am gonna send out your characters. Now I'm pressing a button and you're gonna see your character on your board. Please don't talk about it or mention it. No comments about it. It's okay to meme and be like, ugh, why am I the imp? But
Yeah.
you know, people might believe you
well,
and kill you.
To avoid accidental giving away, do you want to send us to bed?
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm gonna send you to bed first.
Hell yeah.
So I will explain it to you first. So I am gonna, like, you see how the Grim just changed and it's now nighttime?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fancy.
At night, you're gonna be sent back to your little huts, and you might or might not get a little visit during the night.
No. Oh, what?
And,
A chipmunk's gonna visit me?
and once everybody who needed to be visited have been visited, I'm gonna pull you all back to the town square and wake you up, and it's gonna be morning. And I will then explain to you what's gonna happen then. So I am sending you out, like when I have copied this this correctly.
Good night, guys.
Nice.
Good night, everybody. I hope I dream of cheese.
And chipmunks.
Night 1.
Do you see the cottages?
Right, so I can, yeah, but because I've got the thing minimized, you know, the category minimized, I can see my cottage with me and you in it, and then just a long list of everyone else's sort of clumped together. So I can't see which cottage you're in if you go visiting people.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure
Yeah,
that it was taken care of before
Yeah.
I started visiting, you know, the
Yeah,
demon.
good thinking. Yeah, I already sorted it because I don't want an unfair advantage or anything. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure. Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find out who is the demon, because for some reason it's not you. Sad.
sad times. Okay, hello.
Hello. I would like to tell you that you
Oh,
see
God.
the saint between Steve and Saturn.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing this to
You're
me?
welcome.
Why are you doing this to me?
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Saint is a very important role, so let me show you. Saint, if you die by execution, your team loses. So if we vote out the Saint, good, they are always going to be good in this script, I'm pretty sure. The good team loses. So I don't want the Saint to get voted out, and the Saint doesn't want the Saint to be voted out. But here's the thing about that is the Saint is a really good bluff for the evil team because no one wants to vote them out, so it's a good way of trying to survive. So people tend not to believe Saints, especially when they stay alive, which they're going to stay alive if the evil team are aware of them. Assuming the evil team know what they're doing, which we're playing with a bunch of noobs, so who the hell knows. But yeah, it's... I'm going to speak to Steve... I'm going to speak to Steve first, because I feel like he's got more experience watching. And that means more dangerous bluffing.
Day 1.
Hey, why didn't I get dragged? Is it because I'm too high of a roll or something?
I don't have authority to drag you, apparently.
Ha ha! You have no authority in Fort Kick-Ass!
Good morning, town. You see, it's now morning.
It's money!
There's a demon amongst you. Some of you might have fallen out of your seats, which means you're not gonna be able to vote, but it's not relevant right now.
Yeah.
So now, during the day, you get to go around, have chats with each other to, like, kinda solve who might be the demon. Then we can kill them. And then we all get back here, and we're gonna have a little bit of a lynching. Lynching.
It's exciting. It's exciting. Oh, I've not been to a luncheon in ages. Right.
Yeah, like in 5 minutes or so. Go, go, go.
Steve. I called dibs on
yeah.
Steve. Pandemonium Institute. Go. Right. Steve.
Hello?
Steve,
Yes.
who's watched lots of this. I figured I'd collar you early so you can't flummox me by formulating a plan because you're probably the next most experienced than me just because you've watched more than everyone else. Right. Would you like to give me any information about your good self? Or your bad self, as the case may be.
I'm a townsfolk.
You're townsfolk, not an outsider.
No, I'm not an outsider.
And
I'm townsfolk.
You're 100% on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more info? We can do. You've seen it. 2 to 2, 3 to 3s. You can give me some information, like you can say, I wake up every night, or I don't wake up, or stuff like that. You can narrow it down however you see fit, and I shall return in kind.
Okay. I'm a townsfolk that wakes up on a night.
Do you wake up on every night, including first night, or just one night, or
Every night,
including first night? Okay.
including first night. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you may or may not have good reason to trust me right now, right? Or you may have good reason not to trust me, more importantly.
I'll be honest. I haven't.
Okay.
It's a 50-50 either way at this stage.
Okay. Right, I'll just flat out say I am a night 1 information role. I don't get any further information for the rest of the game. So, if we're looking for someone to... If we hear rumours, for example, of an Undertaker, and we'd like to kick someone out for the Undertaker to confirm, to clear some good people, I would be good. But I'm not going to tell you exactly what, because then when the Undertaker confirms me, it's not as powerful. Whereas if they confirm me and get it right, it confirms them as well. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, so I'm one of the top 4, the first 4 roles, the washerwoman, librarian, investigator, chef. They're the ones who don't get any more information. So I'm one of them 4, and now if there is an Undertaker and they tell me which one when I die, presto, we've proved 2 people good, haven't we? So that's my plan.
Are you willing to give any... Did you get anything from the first...
Yes, you're one of my pings, but I won't tell you what for, because that'll give away which role I am. But you're one of my pings, which is why I wanted to talk to you straight away.
I was one of your pings.
Yeah, so there's 3 of the roles. You start knowing that one of 2 players is townsfolk, outsider, or minion. So I'm one of those 3 roles, basically, and you were one of the 2 people I was given.
Okay, so that narrows it down a bit.
Yeah, I'm one of them 3. And all 3 of them are safe to be executed on day 1, so I won't contest it if it's brought up in town. I'm a good kill. If we don't figure out immediately who it is, I'm a good kill. So
I mean, with trouble brewing, we don't have to.
We don't have to. You're right, but like I say, if it, on your rounds you hear even rumblings of an Undertaker, it might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not such a good idea. So we'll see. The only thing I would say is if we don't execute during the day, all of the kills are being done by the evil team at night, and town has no control. Good team has no control over the kills. Whereas if we're at least doing some of the kills, we're taking some of the power off them.
So who was your other ping?
Saturn, who I'm next going to try and speak to once they're done with Peregrine. But I might speak to someone in between just to pass some time.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I can imagine why that might be interesting, but I won't press you for more just yet. But I filled in your role. Okay, should we go back to Town Square?
Yay!
Okie dokie. Who wants some?
Who wants some?
I'll take seconds.
You'll take some sloppy seconds, Zaj. Okay, where are we going? Lead the way. You go to a chat and I'll follow you.
Megan was asking, am I too late?
You could potentially
We can
speak
talk
to
again.
Nizeo about being a traveller for this game and then playing in the second one.
Yeah,
That's a possibility.
sorry.
Zaj, where do you want to go?
Join me at the Shackles.
Okay. Predictable. Okay, since that's your place. Almost as predictable as me choosing Pandemonium Institute first. Yes, what can I do you for, good sir?
Oh, nothing. You know what? I feel surrounded by friends, and I felt surrounded by my loved ones last night. And when I looked out my window and I saw you, and I looked out my window and I saw my other friend, I felt like I was just surrounded by good people, you know?
So you're a washerwoman? Was that all code? Are you a washerwoman?
I'm offended, good sir.
Well, you said you saw me and
No,
saw you were surrounded
washerwoman.
by good people, which townsfolk are good people, and then you saw someone else and thought they were good people. So that's I don't know. I was just trying to piece together the. I mean, I will outright tell you, I am one of washerwoman, librarian, investigator. I.e., I have learned information and will not learn any more for the rest of the game. Like, I will narrow it down that far.
Yeah, I think the best way for me to say for you is, if anybody asks, I'm a soldier.
Right. So you're quite a good role then, because you don't want the demon targeting you at night. Because if you say you're the soldier, the demon won't attack you because it's waste of time, and then you get more information. Are you? If I guess, I'll have one more guess. If I'm right, will you tell me?
I'm an honest person.
Undertaker.
Oh, my friend. No, I am no wrestler. I'm
Okay.
no wrestler.
Damn it. Okay.
I'm no.
No worries.
Yeah.
If you hear of an Undertaker, do let me know.
Oh, absolutely. I'll pass on that information.
And you can let me know if you know of an Undertaker. If you find out about an Undertaker in your private chats, the way to let me know is as soon as nominations are open, nominate me, and I will go with it and be happy to die. That's how you'll signal to me you found an Undertaker. Okay? Is that fair?
Okay.
Because
okay.
I'm a good kill if there's an Undertaker. So like, let's kill me if you find an Undertaker on your travels. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to town.
Yeah, back to town.
Okay.
Lead
Bleep.
into the next question.
What? What's happening?
Let's stroll into the park one day.
Do you want to head in?
I think the time is up, so I'm just gonna grab the last people to come up here.
Time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now.
Get your asses back in the town square, motherfucker.
It's the franchise. I don't know the rest of the words.
Franchise?
Yeah, it's franchise, something now. You can't see me. My time is now. I don't know.
Ah, right.
My cat's name is Mittens.
Ew.
I'm just filling in a custom note as on Zaj. Cat's name is Mittens. There we go. Done. Might be important.
Now that everybody's here, I just remembered I forgot to mention something very important. If you look in the middle of your grim, that is like your board here, you see a lot of numbers. You see like there's 7 green ones, that means there's 7 players for the people who can't count. 7 hearts is 7 people alive. And 7 votes is like because everybody still has a vote. I will explain that in a little bit later with the voting.
Okay.
Then you see the 5 blue ones. That means in a setup of 7 people, there will be 5 townsfolk.
Hi, Muggles.
0 light blue ones. That means that the base is like 0 outsiders. 1 orange is 1 minion and 1 demon. So for this game, 5 would be townsfolk and 0 would be outsiders. Except for if the outsiders are modified, and they can be modified by a baron.
And that, if I'm correct, is the only thing on this script that can modify outsiders, right?
Correct.
Okay, right. In that case, I have heard of at least 1 outsider, so I'm fairly sure our minion is a baron, which means, good news town, no poisoner, no spy, no scout woman. Baron's like, in my opinion, the least dangerous of the 4, so good news. But no idea who. But I think there's a baron.
So now we are back to the town square. You get to share a little bit of information to decide who you want to kill. EBEZA. Sorry, I got something in my throat.
Excuse you.
And then I'm gonna open nominations in a moment. Once you have discussed how nice the weather is and how EBEZA should, I don't know, not breathe.
Die a fiery death. Yeah.
So as a sign from God, are we just gonna stick with that and just get rid of him now? Save the hassle later.
Hey, she'll get a big head if you keep calling her God.
You were.
Right, so I will go up. I will start this conversation about whether we should kill EBEZA by saying I'm not totally opposed to it. No, right,
Is there a jester roll?
So no, my reasoning is I have said the same thing to Steve and Zaj, who are the only people I've spoken to privately. I have already got all the information I'm gonna get this game. So if we want to kill someone, then I'm not a bad choice because I'm not going to lose anything by dying. I'm not going to... You know, like people who get recurring information, they would prefer not to die because then they stop getting their information. You feel me? Whereas I'm good. The only thing I would say is it would be much better for me to die if there's an Undertaker to confirm me, but I haven't heard of one. Yet. I wouldn't come out and say it if you're the Undertaker, just a heads up. But has anyone in passing heard rumours of an Undertaker?
No.
Excellent.
I have
Just
not.
That's saying it, Paul.
I have
Hold on,
seen
hold-
0 wrestlers.
Okay, so I'm saying I hope there's an Undertaker, not that I think there is one.
Seen it yet.
Yeah. Well, of course you're not. You can't
on
see
the
him.
topic of the Undertaker, I'm sorry to ask a question. Each night you learn which character died by execution.
Yes.
Is that not by public vote? Do
Yes.
we not all know that anyway?
No. You know I died. So say we voted me out, you would know that I died, but then Isaiah would wake up the Undertaker and say, the person you executed was this role.
The role.
So
Yeah.
it would actually tell them which character, not which person, got executed. So
Okay.
so she would go and say, you executed the Baron, yeah, the imp, whatever. You know, like she'll say what the person is that got executed.
Okay.
Oh, there's a few reasons for me to lie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that means like there's a few reasons for you to get bad info.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't always trust your info because one of you could be a drunk.
Drunk
That
or
is
poisoned.
with the Baron game.
Oh, poison,
Or
yeah.
one of you could be poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Although,
Then there could be a recluse who can register as evil. There's a spy who can register as good.
Yeah.
I think that's the misinformation on the script.
Yeah, I don't believe there's a poisoner though, because if my information is
Yeah,
correct,
no.
I think there's a Baron, so I'm not a poisoner.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think Eb. If we can trust Eb.
Okay,
then
if
he's
we can
the only
trust him.
person who's seen the game.
Maybe I know there's a Baron because I'm the Baron. Maybe. Jacques.
And with that, I'm gonna open nominations. So what happens now is that anybody can say their name and say like EBEZA can go like EBEZA nominates EBEZA, and I would then do like this, and I would ask EBEZA to state the accusation. Then EBEZA gets to defend. And both accusation and defense, we have a little bit of common courtesy here, so we don't interrupt people. He would be able to do that uninterrupted, and then I would start a countdown. Now everybody, you see that you can vote, like it says vote. Like you can play a little bit with the buttons right now because this isn't. This is just to try it out.
Hand up,
Yeah.
hand down.
Look at Saturn being a good boy.
I'm high-fiving.
Yeah. Saya, in order to vote, you would have to take your seat again. And then I would like to start a countdown, which goes like this. And the arrow would move around, and up until the arrows moves past you, you can vote or unvote. Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
Zaj.
And EBEZA would now not be able to nominate again, and would not be able to be nominated, but would also be safe because they didn't get enough votes.
Og.
Which
It's
leads
town
me
of Salem.
to, we have a vote history, so people can also see who nominated, who was nominated, and how many voted and who voted.
Meg's,
You can press the
Meg's nailed it in my chat. She said, EBEZA's defense, end me. Yep.
It's pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't care. You can't kill me in a way that matters.
But, call for nominations. You can nominate now.
Steve nominates Eb.
Of course he does.
You can't nominate Eb. He's just been nominated.
No, that was an
Well, no,
example,
That was his
Saturn.
ruse all along. Oh, you can. Never mind.
You silly goose.
Zaj, you gotta
Okay.
take your seat, bud.
Steve, what is your accusation? Nobody are allowed to interrupt you here, so you can say a lot of shit about EBEZA now.
I don't think there's a Baron in play. So it'd be weird for him to be automatically throwing himself out there with only a small group. So it only makes sense if his information is correct. Then it would also clarify a few things for me as well. And I'll be able to explain it next daytime.
Okay, that kind of makes me think I'm actually an even better kill than I already thought I was, based on what I believe Steve to be. I can explain why I think there's a Baron, but I don't think I should just yet. I would be curious to know why Steve doesn't think there's a Baron, but that's for another time, not for now. Yeah, vote me. I'm honestly good with this. I'm quite a good choice. By the way, when I say vote me, the majority, just a little tip while we're doing this, the majority is 4. We need 4 votes to execute me. Only get 4 votes on me, because then that still leaves a bit of margin forever. If anyone makes a better case for someone else, you can still beat the vote. Whereas if you go to 7 straight away, then we can't beat it on anyone else. You get me?
But you can also just beat Ibiza right now.
Beat me to death with a stick. Let's go.
If you do not get 4 votes on Ibiza, Ibiza will be safe for the day. Looks like you're safe,
Okay.
Ibiza. You're not gonna die.
Nobody
If anyone
hates
wanted to die.
nobody
I don't know
hates
if there's
me.
any roles that like benefit from dying early.
Nobody hates
I
me
hope
more
he's
than
not one of
me,
them.
except Steve.
There is one, and that's why I don't think there's a Baron. But
Okay.
So,
Oh.
if there's a Baron, I would choose 2 of the outsiders to be in play. So not all of them would be in play, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. There's a few reasons to kill. Right now you are at 7 people, which means you would have 3 executions. If you choose to go to sleep, you basically hand over the demon an extra execution, and you lose an execution for yourself. So you would only have 2 executions to kill the demon, unless somebody would unless you prevent a kill somehow, like a monk, a soldier, or anything like that. A poisoner poisoning their own imp.
So we want to kill someone today.
Usually
Yeah.
you want to kill because that is how town controls the kills. Otherwise, you're just letting the demon control who dies.
Yeah, if we don't vote anyone out, the demon constantly chooses who dies, as opposed to 50-50, we get to choose some of them. It's, it's
Okay.
taking a bit of the control. And on that note, EBEZA nominates Steve.
Fuck.
And
Please state your accusation.
my accusation is don't vote on this, I want Steve to be safe.
I mean, like, as much
so-
as. Sorry, go on.
I'd be a really bad vote here, guys.
Agreed.
Okay, that's your defense, Steve?
Yeah, I'd be a really.
Please no.
Solid defense from Steve. Let's start it.
Oh, well, hello. Evil team, rise up.
2 votes is not enough. Steve is also safe for the day. Do
Yes.
I hear any other nominations?
Right. It really sucks that Ibiza is the most well versed in this, because I don't know. I'm looking at the roles over and over again. Like, who is he? Which team will it benefit him to die now?
It's not so much that it would benefit me to die, it's that it benefits town to be doing some of the killing, and I'm not a bad person to die. That was my case when I said, yeah, you can kill me, was it does benefit us for someone to die, and there's much worse roles than me to die during the day, put it that way.
Like the imp? Oh wait, no.
Well,
that's
that'd
Sorry.
well, A, that's me, but also that would be good for town, in all faurness. I'm thinking of
What do
things
you
that
mean
would be bad for town. It's me, I'm the imp.
I don't know if the imp died this early on.
Always self-sabotage.
If the imp died this early, then we'd basically just, unless there's a Scarlet Woman, we'd reback. Good would have won already.
Right.
Final call for nominations, or I will be closing the day and starting the night.
We should get rid of. Is anyone a decent kill here? Like self-professed, like it's not a terrible thing if you die. We should kill someone. I was willing to die. Is anyone else?
All right, you know what? I'll nominate Ibiza.
I'll die for the cause.
You can't. I've already been nominated.
You can't kill
I've
Ibiza.
already been
You've been nominated twice, though. You've been nominated twice.
The first nomination was to show you how nominations worked. It was me
Oh, okay.
nominating Ibiza on
Okay.
behalf of an
I got
Ibiza,
you.
just to explain it.
God.
So you can't nominate somebody twice. Got
Yeah, in the same day. You can nominate me tomorrow, but you can't nominate the same person. And I also can't nominate now because I already have. So,
it. I see.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna nominate Zaj.
Ooh.
I think
I
he'll
like
just
it.
save him
I
his.
like it.
The reason
it.
being, I haven't spoken with you, Zaj, and I have no particular attachment towards you, so gotta go, buddy. I'm trusting you're good, and I'm hoping you can help us out, but you need to die to help us out. So
Yeah, it's okay. I love you too.
yeah, no hard feelings. Just someone's gotta go.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's the greatest move. I feel like I play a vital role. I feel like a lot of people know that already. But I mean, if we haven't talked, I can see why you wouldn't know that information, and it's easy to miss.
Yeah,
Like,
it's no judgment call.
get to know me a bit. Other people have gotten to know me. They understand the kind of person I am. I think if you get to know me, you'll see I'm a good guy.
Listen to the birds in the
Well,
back.
let's see how many people want to get to know you here, because it looks like a few people does not want to get to know you.
I absolutely love the fact that the accusation was, I don't know you, so I don't particularly care if you die or not.
Two is not enough. Messiah is also safe for the day. Any other nominations? Otherwise, the day ends in 5 seconds.
I don't think anyone's gonna be voted out.
I don't think we're going to get 4, personally, but I think we
No.
should, but I don't think we're going to.
3, 2, 1. Good night, town. You chose to execute no one, giving the demon an extra kill. Oh, good job, good job.
Thank you.
Night 2.
Hi, I just wondered, did you notice Meg is in the waiting room and has been asking about joining? Is there a chance of squeezing her in as a traveller, or do you think that's too difficult?
Oh, I did not notice. No, I thought she would join down here. I am not looking at the current game chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's fine.
No, let's take her in as a traveler.
Yeah, just go and have a chat with her in the waiting room itself then, and just
Okay.
explain how that works. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Day 2.
Okay. Good morning, town. Exciting news, because during the night you noticed a new person. Megan have traveled in as a traveler. A traveler works different than a player. They don't count in the player count, so it still kind of like counts as 7 players. They can travel in and travel away at any time. Travelers don't get, like, you cannot execute a traveler, but you can exile them, and it is separate from an execution. So at any point during the day, but only once per day, anybody, even dead players, can call for the exile of Megan the Traveler. Also, Megan is a scapegoat. You can read what a scapegoat does by hovering above the token.
Traveler, they know immediately what I am.
We know what you are, but what we don't get to know is if you're a good scapegoat or an evil scapegoat.
Exactly. I decide the alignment of the scapegoat. So you don't know. If the traveler is good aligned, they know nothing but the alignment. If they are evil aligned, they know who the demon is. Also, during the night, Asaya, I'm sorry, but you're dead.
Ripzage.
Somebody didn't
Ripzage.
like you.
But he's still got his ghost vote.
We
He's still
decided to go in
voting.
a different direction.
Can still vote once, and can also vote on scapegoat exiles and even nominate for them.
Yeah.
Point.
I've also
The angel.
you are not completely out of the game. We still enjoy your ghost. You still have a vote, but only like 1 vote. So
Yeah,
You escaped death during the day,
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
Boo!
and
Boo!
then at night they came for you.
5 minutes for conversations again.
Saturn, me, you,
No. Okie dokie.
your rings.
Hello.
Hi, I wanted to talk to you day 1, but every time I went back to town square, you were in a chat with someone else, so
Yeah.
I missed you.
Very long chat with Peregrine night 1, and we did not learn anything. So
Awesome. Would you like to tell me anything about your role at all?
you see, I don't know because I don't know if you're a good or an evil.
Okay, right, you know what? Well, I haven't told anyone my role yet. I've only given them, like, a few possibilities to choose from. I will tell you all of my information because I need to know stuff about you. Honestly, good needs me to know stuff about you. So if you're evil,
Okay.
there's your hint. I am the librarian, which means I get told on night 1 that one of two players is an outsider.
Yeah, I figured you were one of the ones at the top that you
Yeah.
start knowing these things, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
get rid of
So
any.
that's why I'm spent. That's why I can be get rid of. I'm done. I
Okay.
don't learn anything new. But here's my thing. I learned that either you or Steve is an outsider. Now there's two ways that's true. First way, you or Steve is an outsider, which means there's a Baron in play. Second way that's true is I'm not the librarian, which means I have to be the drunk, which is an outsider. So there is definitely at least one outsider in play, and the only way there can be one outsider in play is if there's two, because of the Baron.
oh,
I need
you're
two.
a Baron. You're a Baron or a librarian.
I mean, okay, I could be the Baron, but no, I know there's a Baron in play because by my logic there must be at least one outsider, which means there must be two.
Okay.
That's because the only way to add an outsider to this game, there should be 0. The only way to add one is to have a Baron, and the Baron adds 2. So there must be 2 outsiders knocking about. But one could be the drunk, so they wouldn't even know they were an outsider. Which could be me. So are you an outsider of any description? Because I saw you.
I don't know if it befits me to tell you that yes,
You are?
I am a saint.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, that's actually the outsider I saw. Okay, right, so
Okay.
we must protect you at all costs. If you die, we lose.
Yeah.
Right,
Well, I'm generally likable.
yeah, but we don't want evil to know that, because we actually want evil to kill you in the night, because then we can't lose by voting you out. Because the problem is, I know you're the saint because that's what I saw, so it matches up the fact that you said that, so I believe you. But saint is a really easy, it's a really easy demon bluff, so people might not believe you, because going, hey, I'm the saint, you can't vote me out, is quite a good play for a demon, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So
that sort of means that if I tell people now, I'm like, okay, all on the table, I'm a saint, they're gonna be like, no, you're not.
yeah, exactly. So I'm
Oh,
pretty sure that it's right, but the problem is other people might not believe it, so we can't use that as the defense. We just need to... You know what I think would be a good idea? I think you should start claiming Undertaker. Because...
Start claiming Undertaker?
Yeah, because you can say you didn't want to come out because obviously you're going to get murdered in the night, but if someone puts you on the block and it looks like you're going, defend yourself with that, because Undertaker's useful to town. We shouldn't vote out an Undertaker because you get information. No one was voted out yesterday, so you wouldn't have got any information last night. So you're good for that. You don't have to make up any info. And it gives town a reason to keep you alive and evil a reason to kill you at night, which is what we want.
Yeah.
So I think Undertaker's a good lie for you to go on. So I will back up any claim you make as Undertaker, basically.
Okay, good stuff.
And I will, if it's required to back it up, I'll say I was Washerwoman, and saw you as one of the 2 potential Undertakers. So I believe you. You know, I'll back you up in the same way I would as Librarian to Saint, but Washerwoman to Undertaker. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Good.
All right.
I'm glad I have you on my side.
Yes. Okay. Back to town.
Okay. Ta-ta.
Meg.
It's somewhat nicer in the daytime. Trust.
Meg.
Huh?
Meg.
What?
You want some 69 in?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Hey, you got the hint. You came with me. Okay.
Is that really the way I'm going to be invited to the room?
I had to. You know what? I was just going to say, do you fancy chat? And for some reason, my eye just fixed on that, and I was like, okay, the joke writes itself. I'm doing it. Okay, right. Are you evil, Meg? You better not be evil. Are you evil?
No. I just moseyed into town, dude. It's been very interesting. Casper's not a fan of the place, but Chin says it's quite cozy.
Casper? You mean Zaj? Is Zaj now Casper because he's
Yeah,
dead?
that's how I've met him.
Yeah. Okay.
Chin, do you enjoy this town? I'm taking a survey.
Yeah, I do. However, I will say, as someone who was quite keen to die, I'm a bit disappointed that I was not stoned to death on the first day, if I'm honest. So put that in your...
There's always tonight.
Yeah, just put that in your, like, you know, when you make your little brochure of what it's like to live in Ravenswood Bluff, just... Please do make a note. Not willing enough to murder.
Yes.
So... But yeah, you're going to tell me you're good, are you? Okay.
I'm good.
Right. A good way to test that I mean, it wouldn't confirm it because you wouldn't necessarily die if you're good. But let's kill me today because I'm good. So if they execute me and you die instead, that confirms you as good.
Well, yeah, but
It doesn't confirm you as good. It doesn't confirm you as bad if you're not good. If you don't die, sorry. But if you do die, it does confirm you as good. You know, it's one of those. It's one of those. And it's always a risk. If you're truly good, any good player that gets executed, it's a risk that you die instead. So, may as well go with a confirmed good so that you can clear yourself. I mean, confirmed in my mind. So you can clear yourself.
The way Steza explained it is there's always a chance.
Yeah, it's at her discretion if she thinks it'll benefit the game going longer, you know, being more level, basically. Okay. Yeah. Back to town?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
What on earth is happening?
Oh no, Chin, don't send that. Everybody can see what your role is.
Chin, you donkey.
Unless of course you're lying. Who knows? Who knows?
Photoshop and change it.
You can do it on the website. You can just change your own token if you so wish. It'll confuse you, but you can just change your own token.
Yes.
It's a good thing I didn't see, right?
Yeah.
I think most of us didn't see.
Isaiah,
So what can you see if you do to yourself by chance?
No, Chiz literally posted a screenshot of his screen that tells us his role, but he deleted it.
Big brain play.
How long?
Might be a big brain play.
How long have we got, Isaiah? Have we got time for a chat? One more private chat?
No, you don't.
Okay,
I'm just waiting for the No, you don't, EBEZA.
Wow.
If I refresh, is that gonna drop me out?
You might have to
Maybe
reseat
it will
yourself.
drop you out of your seat, but you can always retake it unless somebody else takes it first.
In all fairness, you're already out of your seat, so you know what difference does it make? Does Meg have a seat? Does Meg have to sit down?
Standing this whole time.
To vote, yeah.
Hey, Ibiza.
Yeah, hello.
Provided we both survive the next next time, we haven't talked yet, so let's make it a
Hey, you're not willing to talk to me if I'm dead? Would you not even love me if I was dead? Sorry, like what is this?
You're right. I forgot we could do that. If we can still talk.
Yeah.
Right.
But if I've been paying attention well enough, EBEZA shouldn't make it past this night.
Oh.
We've been talking about it. Well.
Kill me dead with stuff and sticks and death and
EBEZA
fire.
wants to die, and also doesn't want the is it devil? Is it a devil?
Demon. The demon.
Demon. He doesn't want the demon to choose, so we choose EBEZA because he's a low risk choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole.
The only time
in the game I've paid attention.
Okay, so the only time that becomes not true is if someone has genuine sus that they think they're onto the demon or even a minion, because then they become a better kill than me. But if we don't have any, which is why on day one it was a really good idea, was because we didn't have any clue. But on day two, someone might be starting to form a worldview where they know who they think is evil. If not, I'm the best kill, basically.
So you don't want to die?
No, I do, unless there's a better choice, i.e. a way of winning the game for good.
Remind me of that.
That's a better choice.
From ASDF.
I want to die.
I do want to die.
Somebody kill me.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the town square. So I did some counting, and I'm gonna remind you, and this might actually be confusing to some people. This is your final 6. You have 6 people alive because Megan doesn't count as a traveler. So I'm just gonna keep reminding you, which means you have 2 executions left, unless for some reason nobody dies at night.
Yeah, I'm still planning.
The demon, it sucks for good team because then evil team wins. Yay, evil team.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should be voting people.
Definitely.
Yes, but right, if we vote someone today and then the demon kills at night, we can't really vote someone tomorrow because we'll have 4 left. If we vote someone and we're wrong, it goes down to 3. Evil kills in the night and wins because there's only 2 left, which is the evil.
Oh, okay, so we need to make sure we're getting evil.
Yeah, it's like voting on 4 in Among Us. Unless you know 100%, you don't do it, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna ask you point blank, Eb.
Yep, hello.
Have you bullshitted me any way through this session?
No.
Through this session?
No.
Okay.
Would you like me to?
Steve nominates Tarabi.
Oh.
Nominate Tarabi. State your accusation.
So if either way, I'm going to be gone after this night. I am the fortune teller.
You're gonna give me
No.
4 seconds to read what that does.
So I'm able to check 2 players every night, and it would get a yes or no if one of them is the demon.
Okay.
Or there is obviously red herrings in that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, first night I checked me and Saturn and got given a no.
You checked yourself and Saturn.
Yeah.
You checked yourself.
Fair play. No, good
Makes
play.
sense, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good play.
makes sense.
Okay.
I then checked last night Eb and Tarabi and got a yes. Now, Eb's already been willing to get voted out quite quickly on the first night, so
I
it
could
only
certainly-
make
Sorry, go on.
yeah, and that's why I don't think that there's a Baron in play, because that would be too big of a play for even Eb to play if he was playing Saint, which would mean he would want to be voted out.
You don't think there's a Baron in play because it would be too much of a play for me to say there would be if I were evil, but you think I'm good?
Yeah.
That makes
a
no
lot of
sense.
books in there,
That
right?
makes
This
no
is
sense.
makes a lot.
No.
Anyway, carry on.
Anyways, it's
Yep.
it's accused defense, so let's just let finish. Like Steve finish his his accusation.
So because of that, if Eb has been telling me completely the right information as well as what he's told Zaj, which has been confirmed, then that would mean Tarabi was evil. And that's why I think it's going to be a good shout to get rid of him now, rather than waiting around.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it you tested on the second night? Eben to yeah.
Yep.
Tarabi, do you want a defense?
Sure. So I just recently spoke to Peregrine, and I think that based on the conversation that we had, they can probably surmise that I am in fact a townsfolk. I've also had conversation with Chin, although I'll be honest, not a whole lot of information was exchanged, but that's because neither of us had a whole lot of information at the time. I don't know. There's not a whole lot to be said. There's not a whole lot to go on at this point, right? So I'm a townsfolk, guys. That's all I got for you.
Okay, I'm starting the countdown.
He sounded so sincere.
Interesting that Peregrine's voted when that's one of Tarabi's defences. That sounds like Peregrine wasn't fully convinced by whatever you...
Oh,
is
yeah.
not enough. Tarabi is safe for the day.
That was terrifying. My heart is
Wait.
literally beating so fast.
Is it not?
For the record,
It is
I
not
don't
enough
have a
because
vote.
you still need 4 for majority because Megan does count.
Oh, she counts for that. Okay, my bad. I didn't know that.
Wait, but you said I
doesn't count
can't vote.
with
You can. Yeah, you absolutely can vote.
You haven't been
it. You can
exiled.
vote, Megan. You can vote as much as you want to.
As long as you're not
Oh.
exiled.
How the fuck do I do that?
So,
Ah,
Fucking
Megan,
dead.
Isaiah, just
you
wouldn't...
might want to take your seat.
Oh yeah, do that.
You do that by clicking your name, like the black square with your name in it, and it should allow you to take your seat.
I was so tempted to claim Meg's seat then, just so she could have...
Ibiza, why are you not in
I've
your
claimed
seat?
my seat.
Okay, well, we should...
Good job, Megan. I'm proud. I'm
Right.
not proud of Ibiza, who's not in the seat.
Oh, when did that happen? Right, I would... Ebeza nominates Ebeza.
Eveza nominates Eveza?
Yep.
Why can't I click?
Alright.
Okay, nominates Ibiza.
For the same reasons as last night, or...?
So, right. Okay, so my reasons are... I've already said I'm good to go. I feel like there's just, with this group, an inherent sus on me at all times, so getting me into Final 3 is not a good idea.
Why?
Also, there's been a ping on me and Tarabi, and Toei is safe, so vote the other ping out. You may as well, at this point. There's still a chance I'm the actual evil ping there. There's also a chance it's neither of us and one of us is the red herring, but why not vote on the ping? Like, I feel like that just makes sense. So, yeah, vote me out. Like, I'm fine with going.
Okay.
I'm no use to town.
Ibiza?
I'm not giving you the satisfaction.
I've also...
Ibiza...
Go on.
sorry, since our chat, I need to know, do you want me to vote you?
Yes.
Do you actually want me to vote you? Okay.
Yes. Another reason is I have, in fact, and I didn't want to dox anyone, so I made sure I spoke to like a couple more people so you couldn't narrow it down too much. I have, in fact, heard rumour of an Undertaker, and I have not told the Undertaker what my role is, so hopefully I can clear the Undertaker because they get my role correct, which proves them as Undertaker, and voila, we're building a good team, basically, because they'll confirm me, because they'll see me as what I am, and I'll know they've seen me, so they must be Undertaker. You see? We're building a good team.
They'll see you for the monster.
I think we're voting. I think we're voting.
Yeah, starting the countdown. 4 is needed to put Ibiza on the block and send him to Ibiza.
Oh my god. Can I claim Ibiza?
Right, no, Steve, I put my hand down because 4's enough.
5 is enough. See what's gonna happen now. Ibiza is marked for execution. Any other nominations you would need is 5 to tie it, which means nobody dies. 6 to put any other nomination on the block. Unless like you want to exile Megan, that's also an option. So final call for nominations.
I wouldn't recommend exiling Megan just yet, guys. It may be a play a bit later in the game, but at the moment I think it's a good idea to keep her around. I think we can get information from that.
Last call for nominations.
No, go on. It's alright. I'll ask in private.
Ibiza, how would you like to die?
Oh, with a great deal of satisfaction and impatience, please.
Drug-fueled sex heart attack.
I've been going around town just wanting to die because he hates life, apparently. So when it finally happens, a lightning strikes him from above and he falls to the ground with a big grin on his face, being like, ah, yes, finally, I don't have to be in this town and this life anymore. I get to join my good friend Saya.
Yeah.
We now got a second ghost.
Valhalla, here he comes, Zaj.
Night 3.
Okay, right, so. Unfortunately, I did see what Chin revealed, and there's no point in trying to pretend I didn't, you know. So, I'm building up quite. I don't fully believe Steve. Although he didn't claim the outsider, which I was trying to push on him, so there's... But... I think Steve could be one of them, and one of... interesting that these two were supposed... Like, Torreby thought that Peregrine was on side, and Peregrine was not on side. Who voted on me? Hang on, voting history, V. Oh, that was the test one. I was like, why is there another one there? Yeah, so... Steve threw a hand up late for no good reason. Saturn I trust. Meg's kind of incidental. She could be evil, but she's kind of incidental. Both of them voted on me, however. Wish I'd been keeping track of who'd been chatting. That's always a good idea. That's always a good idea. I need to try and speak to Saturn because I need to keep up the Undertaker bluff. I need to be not so subtly throwing Saturn under the bus. But also, I need Saturn to clear me as washerwoman. No, because if there is a washerwoman...
Day 3.
Good morning, town. You wake up to find that this is your final 4, because during the night, Peregrine has perished.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is your final 4, because I don't know why I have to keep saying this, but Megan doesn't count.
Yeah, Megan. Right, okay, Tarabi, you wanted me?
What?
You wanted me?
Oh, yeah.
You can talk to ghosts?
Yeah. Town bike?
Still played.
Town bike.
Okay. You wanted me, you got me. What do you want?
That was terrifying, dude.
So, question. Why the disconnect with you and Peregrine? What did you think Peregrine had caught onto that he obviously either hadn't or hadn't believed you on? I'm just curious.
I don't... You know what? I was being very honest with him. I'm not sure what it was that he decided was dishonest, but I don't know. I feel comfortable telling you as a dead person that I know how many evil players there are.
I know how many evil players there are. You mean pairs?
Yes.
Are you the
I'm
chef?
sorry.
Are you the chef?
Correct.
So you know, with two evil players, you basically know if they're next to each other or not.
Correct.
You either got a 1 or a 0, right?
Correct.
Do you mind telling me what you got?
I got a 0.
That makes sense. Right, my world has Steve evil. I think Steve's been lying to me from the start. And honestly, you are Peregrine evil. Now, Peregrine is not out of possibility, because if you read up on the imp, if Peregrine decided to kill himself in the night, now Steve would be the demon in that world.
Right.
And
that was actually that was something that I was thinking of last night.
Yeah. So yeah.
And Steve said that he was.
Go on.
Steve said he was the
fortune teller.
Fortune teller, yeah.
Now,
which is such an easy thing to lie about if you're the imp or even just a minion or whatever.
Yeah, but so are mine and your roles, honestly. But Steve. Yeah. So the thing with Steve was Steve said to me something along the lines of something about me and Saturn and having reason to trust or not trust at least one of us or something. So it was worded weirdly and quite vaguely, and he did say he chose himself and Saturn on night 1, but my impression was that I was somehow involved, so I thought he was the empath, because if you remember, Steve was sat next to me.
I don't have a lot more information.
No.
My role is pretty much that, that's what I got.
But there's no point in voting you off now, if I believe you're chef, because then we're just giving evil the win. Like, if you're a good player, I don't vote you here.
Exactly.
Right,
and we're in Final 4. Do we vote somebody off this time?
Only if we're 100%, which I don't think we are.
Right.
Unless someone's got some info that I have not been privy to all game, I don't think we're anywhere near solving this. So I think what we have to do is not vote anyone and let the demon kill, and then we just have to balls to the wallet on the last day and just go with info plus gut feeling plus social reads and just hope for the best.
I agree, and I can't get a read on Saturn, just so you know.
Right, I think Saturn's good, and I'm glad we've managed to keep the demon away from him. Sorry. So I need to speak to Saturn again, ideally, after we're done here. So I need to go real quick. But I think it's going to come down to you, Saturn, and Steve, and it's going to be a really difficult vote honestly, for me, between you and Steve.
Right. That's fair.
That's going to be real. Just because of you saying, I thought Peregrine would know I'm good, and then Peregrine voted on you. That just read odd to me for one of you, and then Peregrine died. So either Peregrine's imp passed to Steve, or you're the imposter and Peregrine didn't buy what you were selling.
Oh.
You know what I mean? They're the two worlds.
Yeah.
So that's why it's between you and Steve for me. Anyway,
oh my God.
I need to go have a chat with Saturn.
Okay.
Bye. Saturn. Real quick chat. Shackles.
Good evening.
Just the first place my mouse hovered over. Right, okay, so I died by execution yesterday, right? I've come here to throw you under the bus as Undertaker. I want the demon to kill you tonight, okay?
What? Why? What?
Because if you're
no, the demon's not going to get to kill anybody.
Yeah, no, we're not going to kill. We're not going to execute today. If we execute today and get it wrong, the demon kills at night and wins, right? So we shouldn't execute today. If you're in Final 3, there's a chance they vote you out and we just lose immediately. Like, I mean, we lose anyway.
Okay, so you want me...
So I want you to confirm me as Washerwoman as Undertaker. I want to keep this thing going because I want you to die at night. They're not going to kill a saint at night, but they might kill an Undertaker at night.
Okay, so I'm just revealing roles now.
Yeah. I mean,
I say, hey, I am an Undertaker.
Yeah.
So
I might prompt you. I might be like, Saturn, I think we should come clean with the information because I need to tell Steve. What? I never actually told Steve which of the top 3 I was, so technically I can still say I never lied to Steve. In my world, right, I've got 2 worlds going on. This is what's difficult. It's either Peregrine Steve, and last night Peregrine killed himself, and as the imp you can do that, and it's called star passing, so now Steve would be the imp. Or it's Torriby Steve, and Torriby's the demon.
But wouldn't it make sense to execute Steve?
Yeah, but if he's the minion, we still lose. Even if we get the minion, because the demon kills and it's 2 people left, including the demon, so evil win.
Okay.
So it doesn't make sense to eliminate anyone unless we're 100%. If some info comes out that's like, this has to 100% be this, this person, then maybe. But otherwise, what was weird to me was Tommy saying, yeah, I spoke to Peregrine, he can vouch for me, and then Peregrine voted on him. And I was like, that's weird. So that in my head I was like they're on opposite teams. Like at that point. I can
divulge a little bit of information about that.
Okay, go on.
So, I believe that Peregrine. I spoke to Peregrine after he spoke to Torby. I think Peregrine was stumbling over his words a lot. Basically, is my take of that, and I was like, okay, and he was like, yeah, and Torby claimed to be I can't remember what he claimed to be.
So,
just a townsfolk. Ravenkeeper? I have no idea. And I was like,
he claims chef
that
to
doesn't
me.
really align with what he says to me. He says chef to you?
Yeah.
I think it was chef.
Yeah. Which is weird, because why wouldn't a chef volunteer to die as well? Like, same as I did.
Because they're all new at the game. You don't
yeah, true. Yeah, true. But, so, for me, it sounds like it's Peregrine Steve, and either Peregrine killed himself to pass to Steve, thinking Steve seems pretty clear, or Steve's the imp and killed his minion because Steve's watched a lot of this, so he probably knows that that's an okay play this late in the game, because what's a Baron going to do anyway in the game? And if people are pairing Steve and Peregrine in their heads, Peregrine dying kind of makes you think, oh, maybe it's not Steve. So it's not a terrible play to kill your minion this late, honestly.
But could it... So you do not think it's worth the risk taking out Steve in the daytime?
No, because if it's Torby, we lose.
Oh, no, because, if he's not... okay.
If he's not demon, we lose. Even if he's evil, we still lose. So... Okay. But that's my thinking, is I'm gonna soft... I don't even know if we should, full out you as Undertaker, but I should just say something like, I've confirmed the Undertaker now. Because then that narrows it down to 2 people. They're not going to kill Torby because I think he's the imp. So I think he then kills the Undertaker in a panic, not even realising we haven't executed anyone, so the Undertaker's worthless anyway tonight. That's my hope, is noobism comes in a bit, and then and then that gets you out of the final vote, basically. I don't think Chin has any sus on him at all. I don't think anyone's really thinking, oh, that Chin's a bad one. So...
No, unless he's flown under the radar.
Yeah, it does narrow things down a lot to Torby and Steve.
I do,
if you die at night.
I really want to execute someone just because this game... If the next game goes a little faster, then we're alright. But...
Honestly, I mean...
I want to get another game in.
Yeah, considering we started quite... Oh, right, we're going into final day tomorrow anyway. This is it,
Okay, yeah.
So it's going to not be that long. And we did start a little late, so I don't think we're actually overrunning by much. I think... And the next game will have to be quicker because we'll all be a little bit better,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's go back and kill people.
Okay.
Do we not have another moment? Is it morning now?
No.
It's morning, and it is your final 4. You can decide to execute now. Then that would take you to final 3. We would go tonight. I would tell the demon, if you didn't kill the demon already, to go kill. They would kill somebody, maybe, unless there's a Monk soldier protecting somebody, which would take you to final 2. I would wake you up and go, this is your final 2. Congratulations, demon, you have won.
Yeah. So if we vote anyone out except the demon here, good loses. So we have to be 100% it's the demon. Even if we're convinced they're evil, if we're not convinced of the demon, we can't vote them here. I have managed to speak to my quote-unquote rumoured Undertaker, and I'm pretty convinced by the Undertaker. So I don't think we need to vote here. I think we just need to let the demon kill someone and then go to final 3 with one fewer good person causing confusion in there. That's my opinion on it. I can't nominate anyway, but that's my opinion.
Is there no way 2 people can die overnight to guarantee that?
Not in this script, no.
Okay.
So you've spoken with your... Am I allowed to speak? Because I'm dead.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm speaking. I'm dead.
So you're saying you've spoken to your
rumor. I've spoken to my source that knows of an Undertaker. Is all I'm willing to say.
Okay, but you haven't spoken to the Undertaker.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
I
I'm willing to out
confess.
myself. I'm
the-
willing to out myself to say I was the Undertaker.
Oh! That's annoying.
So
That
Eb,
throws a
who
wrench in things.
So, okay. I can test this then.
Hold on.
I can test this. No. Peregrine.
Okay.
What am I? I was executed. What am I?
I died last night, so I didn't see
Oh, you never got the info. Oh, god damn it.
Now,
Yeah, it was very annoying.
So I am gonna now ask all the living players if they want to nominate. If I get a no from every single one, I'm gonna send you to bed. Robbie, do you want to nominate?
Nope.
Chin, do you want to nominate? Saturn, do you want to nominate?
No, thank you.
Megan, do you want to nominate? Because you can still nominate.
Meg, nominate.
Nah.
Meg, don't nominate.
Yeah, no.
Maybe you've spent the past 5
No,
minutes
no.
telling everybody not to nominate.
Yeah,
It's like,
it gives
be funny.
us longer to talk.
Do
Nominate.
you want to nominate, Megan?
No.
Steve, do you want to nominate?
I nominate Tarabi.
Thank you. Okay.
Steve nominates Robbie. Can you state your accusation, Steve?
So, without throwing anyone under the bus, with the checks that I've made, I believe what Eb has told us is correct. Based on what Peregrine's told us, as well as Zaja, that would be the route. I believe that I could be drunk.
You're also not sitting down, just FYI.
Sorry.
So good.
I'll claim my seat now before we start. So I got a yes from Eb and Tarabi, but I also got a yes from Peregrine and Chin. Now, based on the fact of other people who I haven't checked and spoke to, 2 of them would be in the clear. Now,
Oh, jeez.
after I haven't had a chat. I've spoke to you briefly, Tarabi, I believe.
Yeah.
But Chin, I've spoken to you quite a bit this morning. So, because of the info that Chin's clarified, as well as other people's abilities, that's why I believe Tarabi is the imp, and I believe Saturn could be the spy, which is why I don't think there's a Baron, because of obviously what you were saying at the first round, Eb. Does that make sense?
No, but I can't tell you why yet, because Tarabi needs to defend himself first. But I'll tell you while the vote's going round why there is a Baron.
Robbie, do you want to defend yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, based on who my character is, I know a little something about surrounding characters. And I think that based on that, 100% Steve is the drunk.
Okay, I'm starting the countdown. 3 votes is needed.
Don't vote this, guys. Especially not dead people. Dead people, don't waste your dead votes on
I
us.
want to tell
I wouldn't
first how dead votes work.
Yeah, okay.
So I am very soon starting the countdown. 3 votes is needed to get Tarabi on the block. If you use your dead vote, I'm gonna take away your vote afterwards, and you won't have any votes after this. So dead people, you do have a vote, but this will be your only vote that you use after you're dead. Okay?
Save your vote for final day, guys. Honestly.
Okay. So I'm starting the countdown.
Okay, right. This is why there's a Baron, Steve, because I'm librarian. So either I have been shown an outsider, which is true, and there's at least one outsider, which means there's 2, or my information is wrong, so I'm the drunk, which makes me an outsider. But I must be there must be an outsider based on me being librarian.
Let's call an execution. I would like to call an execution. Saturn would like to call an execution.
Yeah.
No, wait, 1 second.
Okay.
3 votes is enough. Turabi is on the block. Peregrine and Saya have both used their dead votes. Any other nominations?
I would like to nominate Steve.
Saturn nominates Steve. State your accusation, Saturn.
Okay, so you were using information that you got from EBEZA, right?
From EBEZA as well as other people.
Can we have transparency?
Shoot your shots, Simon.
Yeah, so if you want full transparency, sorry, I'll let Saturn explain first.
No. Can we have a discussion here, or is it one person than the other?
Well, it is meant to speed it up a bit. Usually, the discussion phase is before the
Okay, it's 1-1.
and then you just do like the accused defense here.
Okay. I don't like. Okay, look, I have fucking mental problems. I have ADHD. I can't remember all the shit that I've like written down. I need to write down for the next game. But something that Steve said is not adding up. If we vote Steve out now, he is the imp, 100%. I have it on the authority. I spoke with EBEZA, and he gave me what his 2 scenarios are, and I believe that the one scenario is it's Steve. Okay, he wants to vote out Torabi because if we vote out the minion now, the imp wins basically. I think he's fine throwing Torabi under the bus because he knows he will win. The only other one was like Torabi and someone else.
Peregrine and Steve was my other world.
Peregrine and Steve was the other one. Okay. Obviously, Peregrine's died. Okay. I think Steve is the imp. He's thrown Torabi under the bus. If we don't overrule this, imp wins, essentially. I believe that is the correct reality. Steven.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong here, Eb, but you got, for the first night before we started day, you got me and Saturn.
Yep.
And you got given a yes, correct?
I got given a certain role that one of you two was.
Right, okay. Now, I checked, first night, checked me, because I know I'm good, and Saturn, and got given a no. I then checked EBEZA and Eb as the fortune teller, because I believed EBEZA to be the librarian, which he's already confirmed. Now, I got given a yes on that. Based on, I then the next night checked Peregrine and Chin, and also got given a yes. But does anyone mind us throwing them under the bus? Dead people.
No, I don't mind. Because I've said I was in the text, so.
Okay.
I'll cast my one vote.
Now,
It sounds like the accused defense is over, or am I wrong?
Steve was just... Go on.
Zaj is claimed to be the empath and got given no's. So I know Eb and Peregrine would be out of the picture if he's not drunk. But there would only be one drunk in the game.
But if you if you believe I'm librarian, you believe that I've seen an outsider.
Is it the end of Steve's defense?
He can go as long as he wants.
Okay.
I think Steve either wins or he dies here.
I am gonna start the countdown.
We have to tie this. If you're good, we need to tie this. Okay, you know what? I'll tie it. We need 3 votes exactly. Megan?
Okay.
That's evil!
The dead vote.
So he clicked it.
What are you saying, sorry?
Say that again, Isaiah.
Yeah, EBEZA spent the dead vote. Any other nominations? Steve is on the block.
I'd like to vote to exile Megan.
EBEZA is dead, however, it's an exile of a traveler, therefore dead people can also exile. So EBEZA starts an exile on Megan. Everybody can vote, even the people who are dead. EBEZA, can you vote?
What does exile mean?
Exile is for a traveler. It is separate from execution. It is to remove a traveler from the game. Basically, if you were in the final tree to kill a demon and the scapegoat is alive and is evil, I could kill the scapegoat instead of the demon. So, EBEZA, though, you can actually explain these things.
That is actually a big part of my reasoning is if Meg is evil and we somehow end up in a final 3, which I see as unlikely now that we're basically killing someone, but if we end up in a final 3, it can bounce off the demon onto the evil scapegoat and we still lose even if we vote the right person. The other reason is, what the hell was that, Meg?
She said she clicked by accident.
Like literally, when you kept saying we need 3 to tie, we need 3 to tie, and I was like, okay, I clicked it. Literally, both our hands went up at the same time, and then you started freaking out, which piqued my anxiety, and I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? It was too late.
My hand went up seconds before yours. Behave.
I'm gonna be genuinely honest. I'm confused as fuck, Eb. I just got here. And you
great,
said we
Meg.
needed something, so I was like, oh, he's the guy I've been trusting. I've been following your orders to a T, and now you want to cast me out of the
I mean, following your orders to a T puts a 4th vote on when I said we need 3.
Oh,
You said we needed 3, so I clicked my hand up, and then you fucking put your hand up. We literally clicked around the same time, and then you freaked me out because I thought once I clicked it, I was done. I didn't think unclicking was possible once the clock was running.
The other thing here, guys.
This is separate from an execution, so it doesn't take Steve off the block. It is just to remove Megan from the game. You can vote even if you're dead. It wouldn't spend your dead vote. Also, you already spent all your dead votes, so doesn't matter. Okay, I'm starting the countdown.
If you believe Steve's good, you don't vote for this. If you believe Steve's evil, you do. Also, because this Steve's death could ping onto Megan as well here, if she's not exiled before it goes through. So if you believe Steve's good, you don't vote for that.
Interesting. Saturn.
Hello.
Any other nominations?
Sorry, I was talking to chat.
I'll just ask.
These damn streamers.
Robbie, do you want to nominate?
No.
Chin Chin, do you want to nominate?
I'm good.
Megan, do you want to nominate?
I'm so scared. Do I want to nominate?
You can just say no.
Okay. If you believe there's an option to tie the vote and you think that's the right thing to do, then you should nominate. If you don't think we can or you don't think we should, then no, don't nominate.
Okay, nobody chose to nominate. Therefore, Steve, how would you like to die?
Just kill us by the imp. Just put him in front of us.
Okay. So you hear a menacing from the dark, and a shadow creeps out and engulfs Steve and stabs him to death with kittens because it gotta be light. So stabbed to death with kittens, and Steve's body is just lying there, and he dies. And congratulations, you get to go to sleep.
I knew you were gonna do that. I hate you so much.
Tonight, check spy.
Me?
Yeah.
I can't check anything, I'm dead.
I think
On
I'm
the
just gonna
grimoire.
ask in public, Imp, who would you like to kill? Because, Megan doesn't count, so if you end up with 2 people, again, Megan doesn't count. You win, Megan doesn't count.
God damn.
Yeah,
I feel so bored.
Imp, if you kill one of the other 2, you win. The 2 alive players that aren't Megan right now. So there's no point in us going to sleep, essentially, because...
Yeah, but I'm just asking in public. So, Imp, who would you like to kill?
Hi, Chin.
Dickhead.
Chin, would you like to, Chin, please pick a player?
What am I doing?
Dying.
You pick a player, Chin. So you pick a player to learn their character.
Well, I think we know Torrid is, so you might as well pick Saturn now.
Saturn was the spy. It's gotta be.
I
No.
was the frickin' spy, baby. Let's go.
What?
Thank you.
Hang on! Oh my god, he registers as good.
EBEZA, I need Chin to pick. Pick who do you want? Saturn. Okay. You learn the empath. You're welcome. Good morning. This is your final two. Turabi and Saturn are still alive. Congratulations, Turabi and Saturn the spy.
Hey, let's go.
I forgot that it can register as an outsider specifically. I remembered they can register as good, but I forgot they can specifically register as an outsider. God damn it!
Oh baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Why
Good
That was great, Saturn.
Like, fair play.
You for
Fair
two
play.
2 days, Eb, to say check spy, because that was why.
You should have just blurted out all of the info about that, honestly.
That's why I said Eb is. That's why I said that Saturn was the spy, hoping somebody was going to check it. But obviously,
No.
he was too busy.
The thing to shout was spy can register as outsider. That'd have been it. That'd have been like, oh my god.
You don't have to worry about it.
Fair play.
Me and Toby, greatest duo.
Honestly,
We didn't even talk. We didn't even talk the last 2 nights, and we were on it.
Saturn, honestly,
Saturn
played that so well. You
Thank
played
you.
that so well. Toby,
I
I only spoke to you right at the end, so other people can judge better how you played that, how sus you were and stuff. But yeah, fair play. That was a good play. That was a really good game.
I'll give you a little word of encouragement, because technically you voting there didn't lose you the game, because Turabi, Saturn, and Megan was gonna tie anyways, and you would then go to the final 3, and you had spent 2 good dead votes, so you only had Chin Chin, Ibiza, and Steve as good votes versus Turabi, Saturn, and Megan. You didn't have a chance as soon as you spent the good votes, and
I knew
didn't
you were evil, Megan.
put
when
a
you
fourth
first
vote.
went around and you were like, does anyone want to
No
nominate?
idea.
And then Steve nominated, I was like, wait, we've got 3 fucking alive, like, evils. Did I just throw by not nominating?
Basically, I think at that point, you were good either way. Like, because if you think about it, if you didn't vote anyone, you just kill Steve, and you've only got alive players and Chin left. It's easy dub. And then if you do vote out Turabi there, then you win anyway. So like, yeah, you basically won going into that day, near enough. There were ways for good to win, but it was very unlikely.
I think that it would also be likely that Turabi would have star passed if you had gone tonight, and then you would have to solve. Oh, it's a star pass to Saturn, or is it just?
Nobody suspected the fly.
So actually, yeah. If we were gonna go tonight right there, I was going to pass it to Saturn, and
I would
Saturn and I
never
hadn't
have
talked
led.
about that at all.
I would never have led anything on Saturn. Like, I would have been adamant it was not Saturn.
We got a whole plan. Me and you, Eb, we had a whole plan to make sure.
Oh my god, me and Saturn were like 2 good players. 2 good players collaborating to fool everyone. Town, evil, everyone. Oh my
Just did it a
god.
little better.
Yeah, you fooled literally everyone instead of everyone bar each other. Yeah.
As soon as Meg put her hand up, it was just World War III in my head, like.
Yeah.
The moment
Satan
that
and
Chin and
Saturn in
I,
the morning.
the moment that Chin and I spoke the first time, I was like, okay, good. Chin's gonna be quiet this entire game, which means that I can always rely on them not doing anything.
Being very pressing towards certain individuals, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, all right, you're coming off very strong here, man.
Who was pressing? Sorry, tell me.
Yeah.
I was, yeah.
Not to
That was
Sorry, go on.
that was a good game, honest.
Peregrine, you betrayed me, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, hang on. You killed him in the night. What do you mean he betrayed you? You went to his cottage and murdered him. That's a bit more of a betrayal.
And then I gave him the finger as his blood soaked into his sheets.
Oh.
What did that mean?
Oh, so that was GG. Like, yeah.
That was a great
Yeah,
game.
that was good.
That was fun.